Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, Aries, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Aries, we're going to take a dive into career, money, wealth, income, and prosperity. So right away here, it looks like the overall energy, there has been some challenges with money conflicts, power plays, struggles, trying to find a breakthrough when it comes to your financial matters. There may have been a pay cut. You may have felt like you were on the defense. There may have been a legal situation that you were dealing with. This can be receiving news as well of being fired, unemployed, or laid off in the past, because you have the pendulum here, which does talk about back and forth, fluctuation of energies, what's going on around you. This could be within the workplace as well as maybe even on a collective level. So you have the pendulum in the recent past. So this is about finding new strategies. Now, some of you, there's a decision to make when it does come to your finances or your career path or your money, because there's job changes here. I'm also getting the Two of Swords, and you see the Two of Swords, even though this is the energy of swords, there's two of them. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that Two of Swords showing up in your reading, but I'm also getting here making decisions from the heart, choosing to do things that you love, and being in a job that's going to bring emotional fulfillment as well. So we may see the Gemini lovers energy. Now, again, overall, you are finding solutions, breakthroughs in the month of May that help you, again, cut corners, but not in a way where you're not putting in the work. But I'm getting here finding solutions to the things that have been boggling you or weighing you down, or you just felt defenseless in, because you have the defense card showing up here. So I'm also getting that some of you may have struggled with a property owner. This could be a landlord. Some of you also may have been in a battle with the legal system regarding some sort of insurance, or there could have been a vehicle involved, some sort of claim with insurance I'm getting as well. So please take that as it resonates, or you may work in insurance. Let's take a look here. So we have in the present energy of May, you have the Buddha energy. This is about your life purpose. Some of you are really asking the deep questions. What is my soul purpose? Is this the path that I'm supposed to be on? How can I bring in additional income? How can I feel spiritually wealthy as well as financially and emotional wealth as well? So again, you're asking these questions and you're finding solutions to make this happen for you. Now, you may have a job in counseling. This can be you being divinely guided, or you receiving signs, symbols, and messages from the divine that you are on the right path, even though there are choices, struggles, and setbacks. You've been praying, you've been asking, you've been connecting with your guides, with the angels, with the divine, with your higher power. And I feel you're going to see some solution or some clarity in the month of May that's going to allow you to reconnect, especially for those of you that have lost belief or lost inspiration here. Some of you may connect through meditation, receive news through a dream, or you may connect with a higher frequency being that can help you on your path, your purpose, and journey. So I'm really liking this energy, but this is coming in very, very strong. So again, a lot of you are doing spiritual work this month, whether it is in your professional life or it's in your personal life that's going to affect your professional life as well. Now, we do have the turtle showing up in the near future. This is about money coming in slowly, but it reminds me of that Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, he's a very slow moving knight. So if you are starting off on maybe a business venture or a new job position, or if you have made a choice here in the recent past to maybe leave the corporate world, go off on your own, take a new job, take a raise, a promotion, something of that nature. Or if you've just struggled even finding employment, it may feel like it's a slow journey here for you, but I am sensing that there is movement, there is progress. So some of you may be relocating or moving for work. You may be thinking about your retirement, long-term growth, long-term success. Turtles live to be very, very, old. So I'm getting here that whatever you're working on could bring you into retirement. It could bring you a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, because again, they're highlighting that Knight of Pentacles, who is, very practical, very reliable, very trustworthy. And I feel because you offer these traits and these characteristics, you have a lot to offer here. And even though it may feel that things are moving slowly, there's money coming in here, or there is advice, there's signs, there's support, and you're going to see that things start to shift in more of a flow. So let's dive into your reading here. Let's take a look. And Aries, I actually recorded your video yesterday, and a bunch of crazy things ended up happening where it completely cut out towards the end and almost disappeared altogether. So I had to redo your video. So some of you may see some weird things happen in the month of May. I mean, we will be in retrograde, and sometimes computers can go a little bit wonky, but there was definitely this feeling and this energy that there was something possibly felt a little bit sneaky, or felt a little bit where you had to trust your intuition, trust those gut feelings, because there could have been people that may have been stealing your time, energy, effort, or money, or just they had a hidden agenda, was the type of energy from your prior reading. Now, the reason why that is showing up again for you is because they're showing me the ending here, which again, you have the swords. So some of you may have dealt with a difficult matter, whether it was in the legal system or whether it was being fired. But let's take a dive into your reading. Now, I don't feel that exact same energy here for you, Aries, but I am just getting a little bit of the conflict from maybe that reading. But then again, March, April, May, this is a big energy shift where we're seeing quantum leaps. We're seeing timelines being jumped. So it's just interesting that that reading that was supposed to be put out for you in May, it's been eradicated. It's gone. And so there is this new shift, and that could be symbolic for what's going on for you in May. Now, you do have the Patience card. This is the Temperance. There's something here that you are moderating, something you are compromising, and I feel like you're putting in effort and work, but you may feel like you're sacrificing something as well. So you may be building a business, but then you're sacrificing some family time. Some of you may be putting your money, sacrificing money into building something. For others of you, you've been wanting a shift or a change in your career, and that's why we're getting this turtle here, because this can be about steady progress, even if you cannot see it at this time, Aries, and this is very important for you, because you are being divinely guided, and some of you are being guided to choose some new path, a new direction with this pendulum. And you may have been going back and forth, and this may have started years ago for you, even a year ago. I'm getting strong January energy. There could have been a shift in perspective around January 2023, or of course well before, but you're thinking, what can I do that I love, that can bring in income, but I could also work smarter, not harder? And that's a big question that it's important for us all to ask. How can we work smarter, but also do what we need to do to survive? And I'm also getting here with this patience. You've had to be patient while something was growing, while something was working behind the scenes. We're going to take a look here and clarify the Temperance energy. Some of you may have went through extremes within your spending, or you went through, again, a very large extreme decision, because again, the pendulum and the swords, it's going back and forth, and then cutting through those barriers of whatever is causing you to feel back and forth. Maybe it's insufficient data. It could be not enough facts. It could be just feeling at a crossroads because your heart's pulling you in one direction and the head is pulling you into another, that Two of Swords energy. All right, we have the Four of Swords. So this comes after the Three. So there could have been a disappointment, a rejection, a heartache. You felt a struggle, I certainly see here for you, Aries, but now there's a little bit of downtime. So if you have some downtime in the month of May, allow yourself time to recoup, recover, rejuvenate. All of those REs, especially as we go into a retrograde season, it's a really good time to just take a little bit of time off, time out. The Four of Swords showing up here for you this month is about catching your breath, not overworking, overthinking, or obsessing about a situation. And some of you may have been in that obsessive energy just because of that pendulum. You may have thought, I'm not going to get a job. This isn't happening. There's lack of, I don't believe. So you've just dropped down here. I'm getting that solar plexus, and that's been coming up for a lot of signs where it's just feeling at times I'm not feeling in my strength. I'm not feeling confident about moving forward. But this is a month for you to really go inward with this Buddha energy and for you to not make any rash, impulsive decisions. And that's what you have here with the Turtle and the Patience. So let's take a look at the challenge for you. What's the challenge for Aries in the month of May? What do we have here? Like I said, I like this Buddha showing up here. So a lot of you, this is life purpose more than just wealth. You may be deciding to put yourself out there, start something entirely new, go for what it is that you want. Determined energy. So the challenge for you in the month of May is to stay determined. You have the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands. It may feel at times like you want to give up, right? Or that, are you really on the right path? Or how much longer can I work at this position? Now, some of you, you have made the decision to head towards something that isn't as taxful or stressful or detrimental to your physical, emotional, or spiritual health. Okay, I am getting you. Some of you have already made that plunge. For others of you, if you haven't, it's showing up here in the month of May. And the challenge for you is to keep going because you're almost there. Nines are about completions and accomplishments and service and sometimes solitude. So again, the challenge for you, because you're staying determined, you have that final push, you have that courage and that spiritual strength, even when you feel that sometimes that you do not, Aries, you do. And so the challenge is keep going because it's causing everything within you to stay as patient as you can for this shift coming in here. Let's take a look at the Nine of Wands and see what's coming in with the Nine of Wands. Okay, there's a choice card. So we have the Two of Cups. Twos can be about choices, partnerships, important partnerships at that, and wanting to attract a career or a client. This could be a business, a partnership, a collaboration that is going to bring fulfillment. And a lot of you have been needing to stay determined because you have been going a little bit, back and forth. You may want to disconnect from an old workplace or an old business and head towards something that's more fulfilling. Or if you already are doing what you love and it's just going by a little bit slower, you want it to pick up the pace. And I sense here that you're coming to the end of a cycle because again, this is the month, well, March, April, and May, and actually it started a while back, but we're seeing big timeline jumps, quantum leaps, and things happening at a rapid pace. So stay in that energy of law of attraction, okay? Manifest what it is that you want, and even if it's taking a little bit of time, divine timing, work behind the scenes here, that maybe it's more difficult to see, ask for a sign and symbol that it's coming in, even if it's not showing up instantaneously, because this is about you staying in that energy, staying in that alignment, keeping that thought positive and knowing and trusting that you're not alone as well. I just heard some of you feel like you were abandoned or left behind, or you didn't have the support. Spirit is saying here that you have the spiritual strength and support to keep on going, whatever this is for you. Now let's take a look at what's below you. What's below you, Aries? What do we have? There's that new beginning, to take a leap of faith. You are a go-getter, but there is a situation in the past or that you are currently going through that feels like you're not able to take that leap just yet. Some of you, it could be retirement. For others of you, you're waiting for this back pay or some sort of insurance claim or legal situation to wrap up. For others of you, you want this new strategy that you've created in the past to work out for you. The Fool is a powerful energy about new beginnings, a fresh start, taking that spontaneous risk, taking that new adventure and embracing the unknown. All of the qualities that you carry well, Aries. And I feel that you're ready and you're just feeling a little bit impatient at times that this journey isn't moving faster or moving fast enough for you. Let's take a look and clarify the Fool. What is going on here for Aries with the Fool, please? Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me this, the name. I don't know if it's an actual name. It could be a place or maybe it means something to you. Timber. 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 So I don't know if that is a place, if it's the name of a company. I mean, maybe you see someone's shirt. I mean, it could be a brand. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that. Or it could be a last name, or maybe it is a first name or a dog's name. Timber, please take that as it resonates. Now, Five of Wands. Five of Wands can feel at times like there's too much saturation, too much competition. There are so many different obstacles to face. That may be why at times you feel like you want to give up, or you're feeling the adversity, the criticism, or the competitiveness, and you just want to be able to work together. You want people to work together. So I do feel here you're wanting to make a strategic move. For a lot of you, Aries, this is about strategy. When you play the game of chess, it takes you a bit to decide your next move. And that's what Spirit is reminding you. There doesn't have to be a huge rush in order for you to make that next move. It's important to logically strategize and plan and prep and then decide what direction to go in. Now, of course, if you've been planning this move for quite some time, then it may be time to pull that trigger. But for others of you, I do feel like you're thinking something through this new beginning. How can you head into retirement? How can you make that move across town, across the country, across the world, right? How can you work smarter, not harder? How can you bring in additional sources of income? So again, you are doing the deep work and thinking rationally and logically, but if some of you are spinning in your path, which is leaving you feeling mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted, then make sure you utilize that Four of Swords energy to take some downtime, because then you'll be able to come back with a new perspective and maybe see things that you would have missed out on prior, and it may help you out. I'm getting as well that there's someone on your side. There could be someone of higher authority or someone that you work with that does have your back here. So I feel like there is support. There's someone around you. Now, it doesn't have to be someone, in the professional sense. It could even be a partner, it could be a parent. It's someone who supports you in the physical, I do feel, for a lot of you, or that is something you are attracting, especially with that Two of Cups. So you're attracting a helpful person that you may be speaking to, having conversations with, interviews with, or just deep, heartfelt interaction with another person this month that's going to help you make some of these decisions as well, or support the decisions that you make. So I like this. I like this support. Now let's take a look at the past energy. What's going on in the past? Spirit, please tell me more about the money conflicts and this pendulum. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the Judgment, and this is a strong energy of what I was feeling in your last reading as well. And this is all about a second chance to change your life for the better. So when the Judgment card shows up, you may have felt judged. You may have even judged other situations at times, judge yourself. I thought I would have this job by then. I thought I would be here. I wanted to be this age and have this amount accumulated. So the Judgment card is about an awakening. It is about a second chance, a rite of passage. This is about your purpose and your calling. So that's why you have that Buddha energy here, because you may be going back and thinking, okay, I had this idea in the past, or there was an energy shift that I felt with this Buddha energy. There's more than just money, even though I need money to survive. This is a whole different frequency for me. So a lot of you, you had an idea. It could have been a spiritual idea or any idea. What if it was aligned with your soul's truth and your soul's purpose? This is about you being divinely guided to make a decision in your life that was going to change it for the better. But in order for you to do that, it's important to take this leap of faith that's below you, that you have within your foundation. So for those of you that think, Melissa, I cannot take this leap of faith. It's too risky. It's too much of a chance. It's hard to have this new beginning when I feel stuck, or I can't have a new beginning because of timing. It's out of my control. So yes, there are factors that are happening here that are within your control and without. I certainly see that, but you're being shifted and divinely directed to move in this way. Trust that it's going to happen for you. That's a big piece, because it may be a little bit slower than you would like. Let's clarify this call here. What's this Judgment card all about? What do we have? Some of you may have had a second chance with a career position. You may have put in an application for a job that you've revisited possibly. I'm getting that someone may have offered you a position, but you denied it in the past, but now you may be second guessing some sort of decision that you've made. Okay, because we do have celebration here as well. Now, for others of you, you already made that shift. And we talked about this earlier. You may have already made the shift to do something that fulfills you. And now you're waiting for the income piece to catch up, right? Maybe you're a coach, or you started a YouTube channel, or you decided to sell your soaps and candles on Etsy, right? And it allowed you to really celebrate this feeling of, wow, there's so much more. There's something else I can contribute my energy towards. But now is the waiting game, right? When am I going to start making profit? When am I going to get a client? Or when am I going to see that job offer coming in? So there's definitely a shift going on here. And if you haven't celebrated in the past, I feel like you will in the present or this month. And some of you did celebrate. You had a birthday, so happy, happy birthday. Now, in the headspace here, what you're focusing on manifesting is the Knight of Wands, messenger of fire. Now, the Knight of Wands, this is interesting because I'm feeling that Knight of Pentacles energy. That may be where you're in, you know, that may be what you're feeling, that slow moving energy, that patience, that turtle. But this is what you're manifesting, Aries, is the Knight of Wands. And he's quick, he's strong and confident, creative and artsy. He is someone who's adventurous, and they're awaiting their next adventure. Here you are, ready for this next journey with the Fool showing up. And it's something that inspires you. You're feeling a new sense of inspiration. Maybe some of you felt cut off, or you would swing that pendulum from inspired to the block, right? Writer's block or creativity block. And now that pendulum is swinging towards this creative, inspired type of energy that's going to allow you to finally get things off the ground, or finally feel that movement coming in. So I'm excited to see what your future cards hold as well, because you're definitely in this position of manifesting, because you're a leader, Aries. You are very instinctual as well, and you are a warrior. And instead of that in and out or back and forth energy that you've been feeling with the swords and the pendulum, you are telling that pendulum within you, no more. I can't be swaying. I need to move forward fully. And that's what I see you manifesting. Let's take a look and clarify the Knight of Wands showing up in your mind space of what you are trying to manifest. What do we have here for Aries, please? Okay, this is specific. Please take it as it resonates. Some of you may need a new belt for your vehicle, or it could be belt. Maybe some of you actually wear a belt and your belt broke, or there's a loop in the belt, because they just gave me the word belt and they showed me a car belt as well, but it could be even a belt on you. So please take that as it resonates, or something with a belt. All right, so we have Three of Wands. This is finally about seeing your ships coming in. Yes, I love this showing up for you with this Knight of Wands. So yes, you're getting there. You're going from the Two of Wands, which is that planning, preparation, trying to be patient, trying to move forward, trying to wait for things to happen, but you're getting antsy. There is this sense of anticipation showing up here for you. And the Three of Wands says that you are manifesting this optimism, right? This is you not taking your eye off the prize, because you have made a choice here. We see that in the past. So you've made a choice to launch, to move forward, to take your business to the next level, to crash through the glass ceiling. You have this full energy underneath you in the foundation. So whatever ideas that you've had, you're finally taking it from 2 to 3. And some of you have been sitting in that Two of Wands energy for quite some time, even since possibly January or way before as well. It could be even January of 2020, I'm getting as well, where you're finally feeling like you see that light at the end of the tunnel, or you're finally seeing your ships coming in. And in this case, she is actually holding her ship, and she can see above everything that's going on. And she knows that there's plenty of new opportunities, and the opportunities that she's already planted and created are right there within her reach. So don't give up. That's your challenge, Nine of Wands. Don't give up. You're so much closer than you think, and you're manifesting this. You're creating your own destiny here. What's showing up in the near future? What's going on in the near future for Aries? They keep bringing me back to that belt. I mean, some of you could have recently lost some inches around the waistline, or you may need a new belt. Please take that again as it resonates. Page of Fire. Okay, so here's the new beginning. You're manifesting it, and this is a confirmation that you are right on par, right on track here. Even though it feels like it was slow coming in here, or the changes you weren't able to see instantaneously, the Page of Wands is about staying curious. It's about a message regarding your career. It's a message regarding maybe a course of study. It's about education, knowledge, learning, and staying excited about what brings you curiosity, right? Being open to these new changes when it comes to your career and your money. I'm getting that some of you may be reading self-help books on management. They're giving me, oh, I love it. It's one of those orange and black books. Is that okay? How to. So it could be a how-to book, or it could be like financing for dummies. I know that sounds intense, but it's one of those books that's a really easy read, that it breaks it down for you. Now, again, I'm not calling anybody, out here, but it's the name and title of a book that can help you learn more, or you may be taking a class or watching a YouTube video on how to expand, grow your business. There could even be a course here I'm seeing. But this Page of Wands in your near future is about you staying curious and letting your passion and your enthusiasm move forward. Don't allow yourself to get bored and then hold back on whatever this dream is, because sometimes we anticipate, or we get antsy, and we don't want to stay consistent to our dreams or our goals, and then we move on to the next thing. If we would have just gave it a little bit more energy, it would have manifested. But sometimes we tend to walk away, or we tend to move on to the next adventure. Spirit is saying allow this Four of Swords and allow this patient energy just to take a little bit of time, because things are going to get rolling for you quickly in the month of, I feel, even June. But this is a May reading, but you're receiving news. So it could be news of a new job offer, but you don't start until May. For others of you, you're feeling inspired to create something, but maybe you don't even put it out until June. So you may, again, get the offer, have the idea, or see something making progress, but maybe you don't get paid until June, or you don't start until June. So let's take a look here and clarify this Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, and this came up in your last reading as well. So I feel like you're getting honest. There's an energy here of being exposed, or a situation being exposed that allows you to move forward, because you may not have known about something. There could have been a hidden agenda. There may have been secrets or something happening behind the scenes. I'm getting here gossip as well. I'm getting people maybe gossiping that you, but I'm almost getting this energy of gossiping in a good sense, gossiping that maybe you're the new one on board, or you have this product, or you've launched something and it's feedback. Now, I'm also getting this Seven of Swords energy, that any negativity, any drama that you have endured, I feel like you're cutting that out of your life because there's a new opportunity coming in. So please take whichever one resonates. Some of you, it's both. It is cutting out some of this Seven of Swords of the past, whether it was gossip in a sense that was just, you didn't want to have anything to do with it, not my circus, not my monkeys type of energy here. But for others of you, I feel like people are talking about you in a good way of what it is that you are doing and putting out there, because it's a soul-centered type of energy here with Buddha. Now let's take a look and see how you're feeling. How are you feeling? I am getting a tad bit of anxiety. So some of you are thinking about this decision that you've made or what you are going to do here in the future. But I feel that you're going to allow yourself that downtime and to open yourself up to things that you love, that bring happiness, peace. So again, if you were going through a situation that was challenging, I feel like you are dropping to that heart center and you're saying, I got this, I can do this, I will get through this, I'm not alone. The King of Cups here, he shows up, and this is you being very loving, very supportive. This is your energy of emotional intelligence, patience, even though at times there can be a little bit of impatience, but I feel like you're being patient around a situation. And you're realizing that everything that's happened up until this point was part of the process of growth, right? Even though it may have been a challenge at times. When this King of Cups shows up, this is about you doing things that are helpful for other people. Some of you, a coach, a therapist, a mentor, a rehab specialist, a healer, a nurturer, a nurse, a doctor. Now, this could also be that you caregive and you treat, I'm getting treating elderly for some of you. You may work as maybe even a CNA, or you may work in maybe a home as well. So please take that as it resonates. You may have even taken care of someone within your family dynamic who was ill or who was sick. But this King of Cups here, he doesn't want drama. And when he tends to get tied up in drama, he can let those emotions either overrule him, but he's tried to master that energy. That's why he's the king. But sometimes, just sometimes, he has a little bit of that break in energy. And it may be the month for you to reconnect to that heart center and not let emotions overrule you, or not let that energy of not trusting, because I'm getting this cold type of untrustworthy energy. So there could have been someone in the past who did you wrong, or you weren't able to trust them, or it made you shut down the heart energy here. So I just want to take a look and clarify, because I'm getting, for some of you, not all of you, there was someone here that really maybe wounded that solar plexus, took a stab at your confidence, your strength, and it may have left you feeling less than, or again, I'm getting that solar plexus just taking a hit or a knock to your confidence or to your energy levels, but you're overcoming that trigger or that weakness or something that you've had to learn and grow and evolve from. You're rising above. You have what it takes. You are emotionally intelligent, and you're going to do what it takes to survive here on earth. Remember, your soul came into this lifetime with a mission, a very important mission, even if it feels at times when you're asking yourself, what is my mission? Is it even important, right? That what I'm doing, it absolutely is. Even you doing the things that are stepping stones towards your success are very much important along the way as well. just like every relationship that you've been in, just like with every, every human experience, good and bad, it all makes up the whole of you, beautiful Aries. So don't forget that you are a magical being and that your presence here alone is important. So let's take a look at what is going on in your environment. What's going on in the world around you? What's going on around you? There's that Lover's energy. Yes. So this is about, again, love, compassion, needing more of it. And we literally just seen this, and wow, take a look at this. You have here the lion and the woman together. You see that in both, two separate cards. This is a need for more love in the world, more compassion, more kindness, more generosity. And some of you want to spread this. You want to be in maybe a career that feels emotionally fulfilling. You want to help uplift the vibration. You can see here that in this Lover's energy, that lion and that girl are resting, right? They're leaning on each other. So this is about you leaning on your strengths. This is about you not succumbing to those, to the challenge, to the fear, not giving up, basically. You can see in this strength energy that she and the lion here have created this bond. They've created the bond because of trust, Aries. It's important for you to trust that you are on the right path and to keep that heart open despite what is going on around you. Now, some of you really need to hear that. Making choices and decisions from the heart. And wow, in the very background, I just noticed this, and I've never actually seen this on this deck before. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see this a little bit better. But look at those two white lions. Or maybe they're not white, but they're the statues in the background there, and they're holding up those two pillars. So this is also about duality. And even though the sixes are all about harmony and problem solving and loyalty and responsibility, as well as making choices from the heart, it is about connecting. It is about bringing things together instead of feeling separated or instead of feeling lost because there's no support. So let's take a look and clarify the Lovers showing up for you. Why the Lovers showing up for Aries? All right, right away here, Knight of Wands, beautiful. So the Knight of Wands, that is you manifesting, again, because that's your headspace. You're manifesting an opportunity that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. That's what it comes down to. So let's take a look at the hopes and fears of what's going on for you. What are the hopes and fears, and how can we help you eliminate or at least push through some of those hopes and fears? Okay, how would you like? We're actually going to go, we have 3 here. And I feel like your hopes and fears play out with the outcome. So we're just going to take a look at the first card out here. I haven't even seen the final 2, which are behind it, and that's the outcome. The 8 of Swords. It can be the self-induced or self-imposed restrictions, right? It's mental blocks within our own mind, replaying a story over and over in our head that we are, never going to free ourselves from these situations that we feel restricted, trapped, helpless, blocked. This is about opening up your heart to the truth. That's why you have this Lover's energy, which is about truth as well. When the 8 of Swords shows up as the fear is, what if I panic? What if I cannot let go of these limiting beliefs? What if I stay in this energy of, I don't know what to do. There's a power play. There's not enough money coming in. There's not enough abundance to go around. What if I'm left out in the cold, right? What if I'm left behind? The hope with the 8 of Swords is to let go, to release that mental block, to move towards freedom, free yourself from thought, release. This could be also tied down by some sort of legal situation or some sort of handicap, whether it is an emotional issue and you feel that that is causing you to stay in a situation. It could be physical restraints or handicaps that are not allowing you to move forward in the way that you would like to see, or it could be something within the mental realm, because air is very mental, and it is also about communication, decisions, power, thoughts, and obstacles, finding solutions, but you're replaying something over and over and over in your head. And it can be succumbing to any fear-based energies, choosing love over fear. That is what the Lovers is all about. Love over fear. Open your heart. Make that choice for yourself. No one can make that for you. Only you, Aries. So hope and fear, very, very valid. Remember, you're having a human experience, but you also have that free will to push through and release that mental block. Now, your final outcome, you have 2 cards here. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up here, Aries. Final outcome, there's that 4 of Swords that we seen in the beginning of your reading. Allow yourself that downtime, because you're overthinking here with your fears. You're overthinking, overanalyzing. You're replaying a mental story in your head over and over. There's some sort of block, a challenge. Some of you are just feeling restricted or stuck. The message for you is to remain in this Queen of Wands. Look how many wands you have here. That's your energy, Aries. You have literally the Page of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Fool card. You have this beautiful energy around you. Don't let someone else feel like they're taking your power, or feel like they have this huge presence over what's going on. You have that ability here to shift things up for you. Stay in that heart center. You can see the candle, and it's interesting because we did talk about candles and soaps earlier as well. So some of you may be lighting a candle. Maybe you have a candle flickering as you're listening to this, or this is, don't lose that spark within. And the Queen of Wands, she's one of the most strong and confident queens. She's an entrepreneur. She's very creative. Even if she does work in the corporate world, she is a multitasker, a business, someone people want to make business with, because she's very confident, and whatever she puts out there, she inspires other people to communicate, to come together, to bring their passions alive, to have that force, that security as well. Now, Queen of Wands, she is bold, she's wise, she's attractive, she works with the law of attraction. However, when she feels depleted of energy, which is why the 4 of Swords is here, when she feels depleted, now it doesn't matter if you're female or male, it's just the energies here, she can get jealous. She can be catty, vengeful, insecure. She can come on too strong, or that ego gets in the way and she can lash out, right? Now, I'm not saying that you're doing any of those things, Aries, but when you feel depleted of your energy, or you're letting whatever that mental story is, 4 and 4 here is that 8 of Swords. When you're letting that mental story get in that confidence sector, right, solar plexus, the ego takes over, and it brings about fear-based energies, and it says, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I'm never going to find this job. So take that step back and don't analyze or obsess. Talk to someone, get out in nature, do things that inspire you, read things that uplift you. Try to avoid, maybe the television, the news, or people who drain your energy, or activities that just feel exhausting. Step back into your power, Aries, because you have what it takes to succeed. You're manifesting big dreams here. You have what it takes, even if it feels like things are slow, or if you're struggling with the legal system, or someone that has maybe a power play, or there's gossip, whatever this is. Don't let that take away your spark, because you have this brilliance within you and you're meant to shine. So really powerful reading here, Aries. We're going to take a look and get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We're going to see which message is showing up for you, and then we'll read the career message from the guidebook. What do we have here for Aries, please, in the month of May? What do we have for Aries? Some of you may have received or bought or been gifted a new crystal as well, a new crystal. and that may be a very important crystal. I'm getting here a couple of different stones. I'm getting citrine, I'm getting moonstone, and I'm also getting here a blue crystal as well. Blue crystal, I mean, there's so many blue crystals. It could be sodalite, it could be kyanite, it could also be larimar. So some of you may be working with a blue crystal. Now you have two cards that came out for you. Now, some of you may be 32 or 26 or even have a birthday on the 26th. You have the happy, happy card and you have the here and now card. So this is very important when it comes to staying in the moment, because it's when we succumb to the past or we fear the future that causes anxiety and worries to really get in our energy. And that can be difficult and challenging to navigate through at times. Now, this first message here is all about being fully present in the moment and living one day at a time, Aries, one day at a time. And the prosperity message is this: what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. And we talked about that a little bit earlier as well, that long-term growth, longevity. Even though it may feel slow at times with that turtle, you're building your affluence here. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream right now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness. Remember those quantum leaps and time expansions as well, time portals? That's what this is talking about as well. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into the sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. So stay present. Yeah, stay present. Don't succumb to that Eight of Swords energy, because that can be that self-fulfilling prophecy that I can tell you, you most certainly want to avoid. And then we also have card 26. Those may be important days, or that may be an important day for you in May as well, because this is a really powerful card. It is about celebrations. And remember that Three of Cups that was showing up for you as well. This is about joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, or feeling that all is well. And I feel like a lot of you haven't felt that for a while because of the shifts going on externally or within your personal lives, your career, your professional life. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, Aries, providing exceptional service, and this is the time for you to be well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Very powerful here. Now, because some of you do struggle with that Eight of Swords as your fear, I'm going to read to you as well the protection message, because it may be blocking your happiness. And for those of you that feel that there's no gratitude, or you're not sure what to be thankful for, or you're just feeling completely stuck and restricted, then you may want to listen up to this portion of the video, because this may pertain to you. Please take it as it does. Lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. There's that Page of Wands. The page is, silly. He has that vision of the eyes of a child, right? He's able to see things through a new perspective. Be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown, and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. I love this for you. Absolutely. So I was just picking that energy up here of, again, some of you haven't felt this happiness or joy, and you can see here on this egg, there's two signs here that one says past, one says future, but that egg is all about that new beginning, which is in your foundation. So you're definitely manifesting a new beginning, a new way of seeing things, and there will be celebrations showing up for you as well. Now I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that this video makes it full term, since the last one cut out and pretty much just would not even work, would not even upload, or it was super weird. We're not even in retrograde season yet, but a lot of you may feel these energies sooner because of what's going on in the world. Now at this time, Aries, we're going to get a few messages from your spirit animals. And I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into your third eye center, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animals or animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, Aries, this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed your path in the great outdoors, one right next to you, or one that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer, Aries. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Aries, is drop your power animals in the comment box below. And I will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already, so you don't miss that notification. All right, I love this energy, and this actually, a lot of these were showing up in your past reading as well, or the one recorded prior. But it is synchronized with everything you see in your reading. Now, some of you may be 30 years old, 29, 47, 63, or you may have birthdays on the 10th, the 4th, and the 7th. Stand out for me. Now, we have here the grasshopper, and it says, take a leap of faith. Hello, Fool energy. It is time for that leap of faith. So, yes, this is the time for you, and you may start to feel some of these energies even before May, especially if you're watching this. I do put these readings out in advance to help you prepare and to help you shift your consciousness accordingly. And it is time for you to take a leap. And a lot of you are taking that plunge. A lot of you are launching an idea or changing the way that you view the world, because you have giraffe here, and it says, see the big picture. Card 29. So you're able to see the big picture of a situation, and that's going to help bring you clarity, and it's going to help you see things from a different angle, so you find solutions to the money conflicts that you've had. So I'm really liking this. Educating yourself and knowledgeable people will be helpful at this time. You have pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. And we talked about that in the very beginning with you thinking logically and rationally when it comes to making a move. And you have that chess piece with the 5 of Wands. So use your mind wisely. Don't be too much in a hurry or in a rush to make a decision. We have vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Vulture spirit says everything is used. And remember earlier we said, and I think it was with that happy, happy card, that duality, right? There's going to be tears of happiness, tears of sorrow. There's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. There's going to be challenges and struggles, and there's going to be abundance and joy. None of the energies are wasted. It's all part of this growth. It's part of evolution here. And your final card, which also came up in your last reading, is the Buffalo Spirit. It's card 10, Wheel of Fortune. The abundant universe will provide. That's important for you to trust and to know that things are shifting here, not just on a financial level, on an energetic level. You will be supported. You will be okay. This is about abundance coming in for you. Now, Wheel of Fortune is destiny and fate intervening. It is a turning point in your life. And if you felt like you were in this Groundhog's Day of repeating something over and over here, I feel like there's some shifts coming in for you, and they're going to be abundant shifts as well. So maybe a payout, a promotion, an increase, a business idea that you launch, something that's going to bring in long-term growth and longevity. Now, last but not least, we're going to see which crystal shows up for you, which crystal you can utilize in the month of May to help you towards your path of abundance. So earlier, again, I was seeing, what were the ones I was seeing here? I was seeing citrine, I was seeing moonstone, and then a blue stone. Oh, two of them actually came out here for you, okay? In your last reading, we made it to this part before it kind of cut out, and it was Dalmatian jasper. So again, we'll see what shows up for you. Oh, there's carnelian, and I actually was just looking at carnelian as I was remembering what stones are coming in. It's actually one of my personal favorites, and here's the one that they were just showing me as I was shuffling. So this is the energy here of carnelian. Again, one of my own personal favorites. And then you also have rhodonite. Rhodonite is a powerful heart chakra cleanser, healer. It helps you remain in that energy of compassion and love, and tunes you into that portal of your heart to make decisions based on that heart center, but also logically as well with the Lovers. So we're going to actually take a look at carnelian. It's card 14. Now, some of you may even have a birthday on the 14th as well. This is about increased confidence. It's about dignity, poise, and self-assurance. And let's take a look and see what the prosperity message is for you. When carnelian spirit appears, it's not a time for second guessing yourself. Did you forget how much power you have to co-create the reality you wish to experience? You are called today to be confident in your strengths, to feel assured as you deal with unexpected challenges, or boldly move forward into uncharted territory to explore its possibilities for you. Feel the strength of the universe propelling you forward. Walk with dignity and grace, for you are truly capable of creating all you need and more. Now, for those of you, because you did get that lion energy showing up, that strength, for those of you that have taken a few hits to the confidence level, carnelian is a stone for courage, for action, for confidence. It's fantastic for those who are prone to procrastination or have a difficulty gathering the courage to take the first step. Carnelian can help you do that. Carnelian lights a fire in your belly and other less comfortable places. It pulls you up by the bootstraps and says, let's go for it. I love this. All right. And as I said that, they just gave me that Shania Twain song, Let's Go Girls. So some of you are really getting that motivation, that inspiration to take that lead here. Now we also have rhodonite, card 47. This is all about harmony. It's about reciprocity, being able to connect with others, generosity, and discovering hidden talents to share with others. I'm loving this for you, Aries. Remember that healer you meant to check out, or that advisor you said you wanted to contact? Rhodonite spirit has come to say now's the time to reach out. Connect with someone who can help you mend what has become frayed or even broken. Remember, we talked about that in the beginning of your reading as well. I said with that Two of Cups, there's someone coming in that's going to help you with your finances, with your career, or to make this decision, or to help you take that first step. That's what Rhodonite Spirit is saying here as well. Connect with someone who can help you mend what has become frayed or even broken, so you can ensure your prosperity will flow again. Perhaps it's time you explored some of your hidden talents and revealed them. You are called now to be fearless and generous. Abundant help is available to you, and there is much more you can do to experience wealth. Take a class, learn from an expert in an area where you felt unsure, and soon you will see that you are rich in resources. People will show up with plenty to give: time, money, guidance, whatever it is you need. Prosperity is your natural state, Aries, and in working with others in partnerships, you'll find it easier to believe that and manifest whatever it is you value. So for those of you that want to discover hidden talents, Rhodonite can help you identify them, and it also asks us to embrace them and ascertain how we may use them in a heart-based service. You are this King of Cups showing up here. So a lot of you are opening up to these hidden talents. This stone reminds us that we each were given a specific gift, and we received it in order to share it with the world. So this is generosity. Share your gifts, and a lot of you are heading in that direction. But know that you're rich in resources, and even though the money at times, it may feel like it's coming in slowly for you, it's going to be, I feel you're going to be paid out in riches beyond your wildest dreams. It's just taking time to manifest here in the forms that you would like. But when you stay present and you stay in the moment, Aries, you see that these things are right in front of you, and it's fulfillment within that heart center. So I hope this resonates, beautiful Aries. You have a lot of really great energy coming in here, a lot of shifts taking place. Yes, there's going to be challenges, and there's going to be mental conflicts that you feel are setting you back at times, but you have everything you need to take this leap. So I hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your power animals in the comment box below. And again, if you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here, Aries. Lots of love.